think it might be the worst I've ever been sunburned, like in memory.
Welcome to Remain Rome Return with Christian and a tomato named Damien.
A lobster tomato. Yeah, dude.
A lobster tomato.
That
actually would be. It sounds like a really healthy dish. Like
honestly, I would have that maybe with some cheese or something.
Well, like a lobster bisque kind of.
Sure.
I feel maybe it has a little tomatoey in it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know if you guys can tell, but
were you wearing a button-down shirt?
I was.
An open flapped button-down shirt.
Yes, and then, anyways, yay! Welcome back, everybody. It is the 5th of July.
Yes.
In classic fashion, Christian and I did not plan ahead and record a 4th of July ahead of time.
No, I feel like we did a 4th of. Did we do a 4th of with your house being burnt down? Was that technically a 4th of July episode?
Yes. Yeah, that episode. Flashback to what is that a year or two ago that we had that
2 years. That was like one of our year one. If we actually episode 13, I don't know. We label our episodes, but did we label them back then?
I don't think we. I think we just had names back in the day. We didn't start numbering them until 100.
Nah, because we're like, oh wait, we're at 100, and we were real unsure and really thought we had passed the 100th episode without realizing it.
And if you are only following us on YouTube, you'd be like, "There's not 100 episodes on here," and you would be correct. There are not 100 episodes on YouTube, only on Spotify and Apple.
Like every great podcast, the first few episodes weren't like recorded video, just audio. So,
yep. And then we could have converted them at some point, but then we lost access to being able to do that. So
yeah,
that's how that goes. But so it's the 5th of July. And
so why are you so sunburned?
Yeah, I'm on day 2 of being the most sunburned I've been in years and years and years.
Just you're feeling that skin cancer coming up, and you're about to deny your own claim.
Yeah, I'm going to submit an authorization for melanoma, and they're going to go, "Sir, you are melanoma."
It's just one circle. You're like, oh, I need to file this report, and you just walk out of your office. I know you don't have an office, but imagine you're in an office building. Do a lap around the cubicles, and then put it on your own desk, and then you walk out, reverse it, and this denied stamp. You're like, what?
To be fair, the good thing is we aren't the ones who deny claims. I don't work for the insurance companies.
You just have to communicate it. You're literally don't shoot the messenger.
100% don't shoot the messenger. And to this day, people still don't understand that we are not the ones.
No, you are
keeping you from your health care.
You are 100% are. Yeah. You are a bastard man.
That's true. That is true.
Yes.
But yeah, so July 3rd, we went down to Huntington Beach with
fancy people.
Yeah, the friends, Jeff and Ida, and went down there, and it was my first time ever doing the actual SoCal tradition, I guess, of going down early and staying all night until sunset, and then doing like a fire and stuff.
How early did you get there?
They got there, I believe, at 7 a.m.
Holy, because that's a far drive from where you live in.
And with no traffic, we didn't hit any traffic, and it was still 55 minutes.
It's just that so far. Like it's that far. Yeah, because it was, I guess, pretty much everyone had the day off for the most part.
Yeah, so they woke up at like 6, got there about 7 or 7:30. Abby and I slept in until 8:45.
Yeah.
Got there. I think we got there at like 10:15-ish.
Okay.
And then we stayed all day. But I mean, they had the whole setup. They had like the tent and the awning.
How busy is the beach at this point?
I was shocked. It was not that busy at all.
Really? I
I parked. You could see my car from the beach. I was that close.
Okay. I thought I was going to, like, I haven't been to Huntington Beach. The only really beach I've been to is Santa Monica. And let me tell you, that is not the chill place.
Yes.
Actually, no, I've been to one other beach. It's north of Santa Monica. that I parked at because I was going. You had to work, and so I was like, I really wanted to go running along the beach because it was I think it was July or August. So it was really hot out.
Yep.
And so I was like, I just want to go run at the beach. I'll park, run. I almost ran the entire length of the trail and back. But when I got back, realized I accidentally had parked at the gay beach.
Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember that. That's funny. You were right. You were right at home.
I was. I was like, oh. They were like, oh, this man fits in here. And I was like,
they're like, hey, welcome to the party.
I'll be gay for good parking.
That's true.
And so
I'll be gay for free.
Gay for free, not gay for pay, like the pornos.
Right. Not yet. I can be convinced.
$20 is $20.
Yeah, hey man, man's got to eat.
Hey, in this economy, it's got to be $22.50.
That's true. Yeah. So we got there. They had the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, like they had like the cooler and the table and the snacks and the beer and the awning and the chairs.
You're in the sand and all that and all that fun goodness.
Yep. We get there by like 10:30 and we stay until sundown. And
as a man who absolutely loves the beach and everything about it, that sounds terrible.
That was kind of my thought process because the thing is, we go to the beach, if it's just like me and Abby or if people are visiting, you go to the beach and after 2 hours, you're like, I'm ready to go.
It's usually hot. Well, I guess it's hot and not hot at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
It's for me when I go to the beach though. My main purpose is I'm getting in the water.
Yes, and we did.
If you get in the water, you're like, well, I'm going to be sandy.
Yes,
and I don't like being sandy for 12 hours.
Yeah. So generally, we stay for 2 or 3 hours, and then we get the fuck out of there. But again, we do it the Midwest way, where you show up to the beach with a towel and sunscreen, that's it. This is like setting up shop.
It's like a tailgate.
Yes. And so there was really no reason to have to leave because we had the shade, we had the chairs, the water, the booze, the snacks, the firewood, all that stuff. So yeah, it was really fun. But what happened was I may or may not have been participating in some sort of drug, so to speak.
Okay. Yeah.
And going down to the water on said perhaps drug, it was really enticing. And I just kept staring and staring and staring. I thought I was there for 15 minutes.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, Jeff and Abby and everybody comes down. They're like, you've been down here for like an hour and a half. I'm just standing in the waves for an hour and a half. Didn't even notice it. And so, yeah, I did that. And let's just say that hour and a half destroyed me because I wasn't in the sun other than that.
Okay. That
and
makes
it
sense.
Just destroyed me.
I love how the man who, listeners who've been listening for a long time, notoriously doesn't really know how to swim.
Yeah.
Is on drugs in the ocean.
Yeah. It was awesome. It was really cool. But yeah, I lost track of time and just got absolutely
Also, how
fried.
did your wife not come get you? I'm putting a little bit of this on Abby.
I know. Point. I was like, guys,
what?
Help me.
Help me help myself. Like,
yeah. But it was awesome. It was a great time and I don't regret it, but man, I'm hurting. It's mostly my feet and my legs that got fucked up.
Interesting. Yeah.
I just don't even put sunscreen there.
And again, if you've listened to this podcast, notoriously, Damien is a sock guy.
Yes. Yeah.
You're always wearing socks. So your feet are probably translucent.
Correct. Yeah. And then the undersides of my feet are not built for that kind of walking.
Yes.
So the undersides of my feet hurt because I got all sliced up from the fucking sand.
All the seashells and stuff.
Yeah. And then the tops of them are burned to shit. I mean, probably 2nd-degree burns on my feet.
Ugh. Are you getting like aloe vera and all that good stuff?
Yeah, we have this really good hemp lotion stuff.
Oh yeah,
that works
I know
really well.
Exactly. Yeah, you're like, this looks like it was made at the beach.
Yes, exactly.
You could pick it up on the boardwalk in Venice.
Definitely. Yeah, for twice the price of just ordering it
Yes.
online.
Or picking it up at Walgreens.
Yeah, like, we make it here, man. I'm like, no, you don't.
Don't. I see the bottle behind you.
It's the same bottle I buy at the store.
You just transferred it into. No, it's all natural, man.
From the ocean, man. How did you get hemp from the ocean? You're asking too many questions, man.
You don't know about hemp weed, man.
So yeah, that was my July 3rd. And then last night we had them over again, and then JM and Chantel came over. And of course, I don't know if you've been here for the 4th of July.
I have not.
But the area that we live in is 360-degree views of fireworks.
Yes, because you live on top of a giant ass hill, especially looking towards LA.
Not only that, so if you look towards LA, it's like all fireworks, but we also have a baseball arena across the street from us. I don't know, what is it called? Complex, yeah. And they have fireworks shows on the 4th of July.
Does the nice country club at the bottom of the hill have fireworks as well?
No, they don't.
No, I would expect them to.
Yeah. But anyways, the sports complex is
right there,
a block away, essentially. And they do this crazy fireworks show, and we get front row seats that we don't have to pay for.
I'm amazed they're letting you do fireworks in Los Angeles like that.
You're not supposed to, but I think it's a matter of like, how do we arrest everybody?
Yeah, but like with that, very clearly, like they probably got a permit. You would think, like,
sure.
Someone
and then it did start a fire actually in West.
I was about to say because that field complex is literally next to a giant, like, I want to call it a mountain, but like green space, but more like brown space because it looks terrible. At least,
yeah, they need to upkeep it better.
But it literally just says like probably like fire, like that's it's. You're like, well, that's where fire. If you're ever have to flee your home, and you just text me, you're like, "There's a fire." I'm gonna be like, "Yeah, it's right there." Like it's gonna be that.
That is where it. And every time we drive past, I'm like, "This is gonna go up at any minute," and it did. But they put it out. I think they got it under control at like 2 a.m. So,
but still,
it was crazy. Also, fun fact about that sports complex: last night during the festivities, some woman got shot in the leg during a celebratory gunfire. Literally what you would think of redneck, let's go America, and then just shoot someone in the leg. It was awesome.
That's pretty great.
So it's been eventful.
America. Yeah,
on our end.
Sounds like it.
How about you?
We try to keep it pretty chill because, of course, we have a baby and then a dog that is terrified of fireworks. And so not fun for us this past 2 days.
A lot of crying.
Actually, the baby did.
You.
Yes. Felt like it. The baby did fairly well. He has a sound machine. We cranked that bad boy up.
Nice.
And so that the dog, on the other hand, is more of the just starts crying. And so not great, but luckily there wasn't too much around us, but still quite a bit. And like with the third, it's just like 2 days in a row of like the dog is Pickles the white. You know, he had a traumatic experience last week, as we talked about. Like so much happier today.
Yeah.
And it was just like all day yesterday because I went on a run at like 8 a.m. and people were already shooting off fireworks.
Yeah, it starts right away. Did you guys do like any celebratory stuff or just stayed in the house?
Just not like, also like not really wanting to celebrate America right now with everything. It's like it doesn't feel the best to celebrate it right now.
Yeah, that's true. We didn't like, I guess we celebrated in the best way you can given that scenario, which is we ordered a plethora of Mexican food.
That's true.
Fuck it.
We had the local Chinese place. That's very
nice.
Good. Nice. Bomb.
Yeah, I'll put up some pictures here, but it's this fantastic Mexican joint called Taco Nazo, and
Is
it
that
is
is that the
amazing.
one where you guys dumped all the salsa on everything?
It is not actually. That one
Okay.
we've never been back to since then because that was crazy. But this place is fantastic. Some of
Mhm.
the best fish tacos I've ever had in my life. But
Well, I'll
had a
definitely have to
full
go.
spread.
Definitely have to go back.
Oh, you would love it, dude. Their Al Pastor is fantastic. But
Mm,
we got enough food. It was 25 tacos,
jeez.
a giant quart of rice, and a giant
Yeah.
quart of beans. These really great like seasoned peppers
Hmm.
things, and chips and guac and salsa and all of that stuff. All of that was less than 120 bucks.
That's really good,
Such a good deal.
especially in LA prices.
It fed 7 of us. So,
That's very good. And that
yeah,
sounds delicious as well. But no,
it's
it's,
amazing. You would love it.
you guys, I feel like we're more celebrating a long weekend than
Yes,
the 4th of July. It just
correct.
happened to be 4th of July and there were fireworks going off.
Mhm. And it's just
And
like, I'm not paying money for fireworks anymore,
yeah,
but you
me,
get a full view. So,
yeah. Because I saw someone else, some other people I knew in LA who live up like in some type of hills area, and they had the fireworks, and it's like, oh yeah, you can see everything.
yeah, it's great. Uh, did you see Brooks's post
Yeah,
from his
yeah,
new
I think
house?
yeah,
Yeah,
that
that's
was
essentially what we see too.
um me and Abby were joking about like no one gets to bitch about being poor in our neighborhood, like or even like we live in the little bit nicer part, but the other part because like we were driving, we're like for the amount of fireworks you have, like exploded fireworks that you have in your driveway, you spent at least $1,000.
Yeah, we were playing that game last night. We were like, okay, L.A. about 8 million people,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
How much money cumulatively do you think in
Oof.
all of LA was spent not by companies but individuals?
Visuals.
How much total do you think was spent this year?
I actually was kind of curious. How easy is it to get fireworks in LA?
That's the thing is like I was driving
Like, do you
the
have?
other
Is it
day,
easier to go down to like Mexico, like Tijuana, and just grab shit and then come back?
potentially, I guess. I've never actually bought fireworks since living here, but they're illegal in West Covina, but then you're driving and you just see fireworks stands all over the place.
Yeah,
So it must not be illegal to sell them,
yeah. That's
I
a weird
guess.
catch 22. So like here in Lincoln, they can't start selling them until like I think 5 days before, and then
Mhm.
you're allowed to do I think the third and the fourth,
Got it.
but then that's it. But of course, people break that one all the time. They were doing it starting on whenever you could start buying them, and you can buy
Yeah.
them fucking everywhere here.
Yeah. But I was just thinking like 8 million people, let's just say 50% of people aren't doing fireworks.
Yeah,
That's 4 million people. And from how much fireworks go off every year on the 4th, I would say, let's say that out of those 4 million people, everybody spent $500.
yeah.
What is $500 times 4 million people?
200 million.
Does that sound about right?
4 times 5. Add two more zeros. 200. Yeah, 200 million.
So we're guesstimating $200 million was spent
Yep.
by just citizens blowing up fireworks this
Yep.
year. That's insane.
Yeah, you gotta think though, like with that though, maybe it's per family is spending that much, not like
Hmm.
into because usually it's families that are putting it on.
That's true.
Yeah, it's for literally like I know people like spending the money on whatever you want that makes you happy, but what like literally burning money
Yeah.
for 1 second.
And I
You know how
can't
much
talk shit
net,
because
you know how much Netflix you could buy?
that's true. Yeah. How many live concerts you could go to or,
You mean
you know,
one?
yeah, exactly.
One at SoFi.
I can't talk too much shit though because that was 4th of July used to be my favorite holiday. I don't
Yeah,
know
I think
where it
when
ranks
you're
for
a,
you.
it used to be really up there, but I think as like a you know boy in the Midwest, blowing things up is all you really got going for you.
That's true.
Yeah, and I don't know. Of course, it was cheaper back then, like as well. Like everything, but yeah, I think when you're a teenage boy, it's like, what else do you got going on? I'll just blow things up.
Yeah, underage drinking and blowing shit up.
But yeah, now it's just like, ugh, the noise. Maybe it'd be different too if like I didn't have a dog that was terrified. So I just feel bad, and then now having a baby, it's just like, ugh. And also, we lived in Fort Collins, Colorado, where we lived. Fireworks are very, very much banned. Like, no one lights off fireworks because it's in the mountains, and like, LA's cool with, I guess, fires all the time. There's like,
they shouldn't be.
It's another day.
Yeah.
Oh, also, I guess there's a government website that tells you like how clean the air is. So it's I forgot what it's called. Like
I just looked at it this morning.
airnow.gov. And I didn't do it, but someone on the Lincoln subreddit, which is fantastic, I'll get into that later, did it for Lincoln like at 1 a.m. after all the fireworks. Was the worst it could be. Like it was like the scale was just all the way. I was like, that's great.
Yeah, I looked at it this morning because Jam and Chantel stayed over, and they were like, I wonder what the air quality is. So I went to iqair.com in West Covina, and the PM 2.5, I guess, is like the index rating or whatever. It was 151, which was 11 times higher than what is acceptable. 11 times. And now it's at 88.
Let me see if I can find
which is moderate, by the way. 88 is moderate, and it was 151.
Let's see what it was.
Main pollutant. Oh, so their PM 2.5 is a main pollutant.
That must be. I don't know. This one's airnow.gov, but it's. What was the number for? That you just said.
151.
Yeah. At one point in Lincoln, it was 820.
Oh my God.
Let's see.
Damn. What is is it PM 2.5 or what are they measuring? What's the
pollutant? PM 2.5.
Damn, 800? I wonder what mine was last night. I looked at it this morning.
And then someone, I think, showed like a map of the United States.
Yeah.
And like, of course, the dark parts are the bad parts.
Yeah.
But like, look at Lincoln and Omaha.
Jesus Christ, dude. That is crazy.
Yeah.
It doesn't tell me what it was last night. But it is currently 5.8 times higher. But yeah, I would assume it was really, really bad last night.
I would guess it would be a lot worse in LA proper, because at least you're like up a little bit more. If it was like fucking settling down in downtown.
Rancho Cucamonga was the second worst. That's crazy, dude. Yeah.
That sounds about right for those places. And so
yeah. Anyways, so yeah, you go outside and it's just haze.
Yes.
As if that's any different than usual, I guess. But yeah, so it's been a crazy couple of days. I'm excited to just relax a little bit today. I'm feeling burnt out, literally, physically and mentally.
No, I ran a half marathon this morning.
Nice. Competitively or just by yourself?
No, just part of my training.
Nice.
But
I thought you were stopping that.
No, I'm back in it. I'm back on my bullshit.
I be on my bullshit.
My bullshit is running long distances.
Yeah. Well, there's worse bullshit.
That's true. It's just very millennial thing to do.
Speaking of millennial thing to do, I have a pet peeve for you.
Ooh. Okay.
It's very millennial oriented as well. So there's this new trend on social media right now. I know you're not on it as much as I am, but they have these
as posts. You can tell by our Instant Messenger group chat when I'm like, it's been a few days. I probably should look at this. And it's just like, and then just me having
you weigh in every fourth day.
Yes.
So there's this new trend right now where it'll be a post and it'll say, for instance, it can be anything, right? But it'll say something like, name Peter Jackson's best movie, but it can't be Lord of the Rings. And I'm like, then, okay, so you know what the best thing is, and you're just saying discard that. Why are you even asking then?
So the way it should be rephrased is what are Peter Jackson's second best movies?
Or what is the most underrated Peter Jackson movie?
I guess, yeah. I guess it's the
Something
phrasing
like that.
that's much, yes.
But you can't be like, what's the best? But also you can't name the best. Well, then we're not talking about the fucking best then, are we?
No. Okay. I couldn't. The only other thing I know Peter Jackson has made besides Lord of the Rings is like a documentary about like World War One.
I think didn't he make King Kong?
Did he make King Kong?
I think he did the King Kong with Jack Black, actually.
Oh, I did not. Maybe I did see that. I'm going to say the World War One documentary was better then.
Probably.
So that's the second best thing. If you wanted my opinion on that,
Yeah. let me weigh in real quick. I know it's stupid.
It also
I hate
gives vibes of like if someone sees you wearing like a band T-shirt and being like, name their like top album, name 5 songs, kind of feeling to it.
Yeah, it just feels like another way to gatekeep something. Like, name the best Green Day song, but it can't be Dookie or whatever the fuck. Name their best album, but it can't be Dookie. You're like, Dookie. Well, then why are you asking? You want to see how deep my knowledge goes? Not very deep. I know that one album.
American Idiot, you know that one.
I get, but I know that song. I don't know the album.
But it's
I don't
name
like
the best, but you can't name. Yeah, I feel like it's more of a phrasing issue to me.
Yeah, it just bothers me because I'm like, these things go viral, right? This is like a new trend that's all over the place. It's name the best, but don't name this. And it's like, why does something so stupid go viral?
I don't know. It's dumb. Also, you clearly know it's the best. Like,
right. That's why you say don't name that one. Well, then don't tell me to name the best thing and then take away the best thing.
What about if you did the trend, but you just said what the worst thing was?
Yeah.
Tell me the best, but it can't be Burger King French fries.
Tell me the best sci-fi movie of all time, Sharknado. Like the best? Yeah, dude. I guess that's the thing. You just beat them with more stupidity.
Yeah. But it has to be Sharknado.
Yeah. Everything is Sharknado.
When's Shark Week's coming up, I feel.
I think it is. Isn't it usually July?
Yeah, I think it's been July, a while. Right? I feel like they got too much into it. Like any good thing, like eventually get to a point where I think you're like, I don't want to watch this anymore.
Yeah, for sure.
It peaked with a man in a shark costume before Katy Perry did the shark costume, but he was called Bob the Shark, and he was just like fucking, you could tell, did not want to be there.
That's so funny.
And it was amazing.
Well, isn't that just the state of America right now? Even Shark Week has lost its luster.
Yeah, I feel, man, imagine if you were Republican right now. Like,
it'd be nice.
Shiny days, just
never been better.
But also probably still fucking complaining about like immigrants.
Yeah, like they're winning everything and they still have the fucking the gall to.
But complain. Joe Biden.
Yeah.
It's like Trump's falling asleep. But Joe Biden, he was like, he's not a thing anymore. You're
falling asleep.
You're like, he's not here anymore. He can't do anything. He's just out eating ice cream, man. He's vibing.
Sniffing people's hair.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I forgot this. So we get in the newspaper, or not the newspaper, in the mail, we got like ads for fireworks. Like, you get like the junk ads. I still look through them. You sometimes get coupons to Amigos.
Sure. Yeah, Amigos. You need a gift card to the cheapest restaurant in Nebraska.
Coupons. But they had like the fireworks, like one of the fireworks stands had like an ad, and like some of the fireworks, like One was, I can't remember what it was fucking called. I think it was maybe called Stranger Danger or something, but it had like very clearly a picture of Joe Biden on it. I was like, this checks out. Like,
Hey, man, that's no stranger. That's Sleepy Joe.
That, like, I think it just shows who the targeted ads are for fireworks.
Sure.
Same probably with pontoon boats.
I do really want a pontoon boat.
Where I did see a funny tweet one time. It was like, one thing that really sucks about being liberal is none of your friends have a boat.
Dude, I know. I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna be the first one of our friends to have a boat.
But also, a boat sounds like fucking terrible to have.
Why? What
are you gonna do? Haul it with your Honda Civic?
Yeah, dude. Go out and get sunburned every weekend.
We're like, what? There's no lakes in LA.
There's a river.
What you mean? The runoff?
Exactly.
The concrete.
You can't get in there. You have to have a boat to separate yourself from the
where they did the race for the show, for the movie Grease
and Fast and Furious.
Which we just I think I sent you an article last night that Vin Diesel, I forgot, what is it called? Final Furious? Furiously Final?
Furious, the final Fast Forever.
Fast Forever.
Yes.
It's supposed to be the last one, which
I'm sure. That's what they say all the time.
It's I already forgot the title you said.
Fast Forever.
Furiously
fast.
I'm furious that they're saying it's the final one.
It better not be. I kind of want to go see it in theaters.
I wish we could make it happen where we could both like see it together in the theater, but I don't know if that will happen.
You can go in Lincoln and I'll just go here.
We just live podcast it in the theater. To be fair, movie theaters I guess you've been to more movie theaters than I have, but based off what I see on social media, like fucking no decorum anymore for movie theaters.
Nobody gives a fuck. You remember that Sunny episode where they try to get Bon Jovi to do a benefit? And Max got the bovine Joni. He's got the bald cap and shit.
Yeah.
And they go into the movie theater after they get turned down, and he's just talking audibly on the phone while Frank's shining a laser at the screen. And the guy in front of them is like, who does this in a movie? And Frank is like, hey, you don't know how hard I got it, pal. And I'm like, that is legitimately what going to the theaters is like. People are like, I can do whatever I want because my life sucks. And I'm like, you're making my life suck. My life's pretty good until you got here.
Yeah, it is, because again, you're going to a lot more movies than I am. Is it still worth it to go to the theaters?
It depends. I mean, I think because you're not a horror fan, I would say probably not. But there is something really special about when you go and see, like Obsession or Backrooms or something like that, where it's this terrifying movie and everybody's bought in and everybody's sitting there watching. That's really cool because then it's like a shared experience. There is nothing worse than going to just like a run-of-the-mill movie because nobody gives a fuck.
Especially, I can't, like, comedies, I could see it being fun. Like, kind of like with going to a comedy show in the sense of, like, laughing with other people is a good feeling, right? But I'm not going to go see, like, a drama in the theater.
I know, yeah. Yeah, a drama or a thriller or something. People don't give a shit.
Yeah. Like and if I'm going to a kids movie, I'm expecting it to be a shit show in there. If like I'm going to go see Toy Story, I'm not expecting to have it. Like I'm expecting kids to scream and do some other things.
And the parents are, I hate to sound like a boomer, but
they're checked out.
Kids just get to do whatever they want now.
Oh yeah, 100%.
No, I mean the parents don't do shit. If the iPad doesn't work, they go,
I tried.
Yeah, I get it.
We've already established that the baby is never gonna, maybe not never gonna have an iPad, but like not gonna be an iPad kid.
Sure,
because they've done studies where like, oh yeah, these kids are dumb because of these iPads.
I mean, the parents are dumb.
Well, yeah,
it's getting bad.
It is. I'm like, oh, but also I'm like, baby, you're gonna have a head start because your parents kind of care about you.
Right, exactly. You know what we need to bring back for the kids? We need to bring back the fucking badass, like early to late 90s to mid 2000s stereo systems.
Yeah, I don't
Oh,
know why the kids need them.
because it's awesome, dude. That was like cutting edge technology. Having the stereo system that lights up in like neon, and
Yeah,
got a 6 disc changer, and it's got the subwoofers built in, and it's like interactive a little bit. That shit is awesome. I used to love that stuff.
I kind of have a setup like that for my record player, like
Oh, you
because I have
should
my,
send me a
I my,
picture and we'll put it on here.
I yeah, we'll have to add it because it's very like probably from the '60s, I would say, because I have my
Nice.
record player, and then I have like the amplifier
Hmm.
underneath it, and kind of actually have this like cool setup, and then like because I have like this little, I don't know, box.
Hmm.
There's a furniture box thing where it's like that, and it has the records, and then my 2 speakers on the side,
Yeah, that
and
shit's
it's pretty
awesome.
nice.
Especially if you're a big music lover.
Oh yeah,
You don't get that experience now. People listen to music like on their phones.
or on a tube.
Yeah, it's
Just
just
the music tube that they take everywhere. That's shitty sound quality. It is like, especially with the record players, like it's maybe slightly lower quality than like some of like the newer stereos, or like I don't know, no one has stereos. So what am I saying?
no.
But
Yeah,
you can like hear the needle a little bit, and that just
yeah.
kind of like adds to it, depending on the record too. Like it makes a difference.
It
Like
kind of just makes you feel like that's how you're supposed to listen to music.
yeah, like I'm not gonna listen to like dubstep on a
That would
record.
be hilarious. It's just
Whoa, whoa,
skipping.
whoa. Oh, I didn't know you had a
Is this a
dubstep
bop
out.
or is it skipping?
Oh, why is it? Oh, nope, the record's just warped.
But yeah, I just saw a post the other day that was talking about those old stereo systems were like the peak entertainment
Yes.
for our generation. I was like, God damn, that's so true.
Which made me also think about of it'd be kind of cool to have a theater room,
Mm, I agree.
but also how like is that just where you normally would watch TV then?
I've always thought about that. I think a theater room is an event center.
Okay,
You still have like your living room and stuff, I would assume.
but then
Because
like then it's just sitting empty majority of the time.
I
Again,
know,
we won't have these things because of we won't ever be that wealthy.
no, I do know somebody who has a theater room, and it's just like so impressive, and it's amazing. But it's like I couldn't imagine. I don't know. It doesn't it feel like it would be a whole thing
Yeah,
to go in there, and I don't know. Maybe it wouldn't be. Maybe you just walk in and start something. But I just feel like it would have to be for an event.
here's that going in and just watching. I don't know, just like Netflix or not.
Rocky Four.
I would watch Rocky 4. Like
That'd be great.
that'd be pretty.
Now
But
I'm just saying things I want to watch.
I know we've been watching a lot of Pluto. It's the free movie channel app
I
thing.
remember that. Yeah.
Have I talked about it already? I can't
I don't
remember.
think so.
Oh, 100%. It's like will be like things where like me and Abby just want like something on in the background, or
Mhm.
like, and it gives the old school cable vibes of like it's very also nice of like where you're like, what do you want to watch? Instead of spending like 15 minutes like trying to find something to watch, we'll just pull up the app, and it has like different movie channels. And then, so it's like last night, like Anchorman was on.
Oh, nice.
Would I necessarily ever pick like Anchorman about all the choices? But it's already there. It's one of those situations where like, well, other people will get this, you won't. I'm
Right.
saying of a dad walks in, and then the dad just kind of like stands like by the couch but won't sit on the couch, and because
Hmm.
he's like, oh, he's too busy, he's got other things, but he wants to watch the movie, and he ends
Yep.
up standing there for like the entire movie until it goes to a commercial break.
And he's like, "Oh shit, yeah, I got it." I do that anyways. By the way, we were talking about that this weekend while we were at the beach. Everybody was
Yeah.
in their little beach chairs, and I was standing. And Abby was like, "Yeah, forgive him. He likes to make people feel uncomfortable
Yes.
because I just
So
stand around while people are sitting."
I do that as well, and you're like dad, and then like somehow your dad just always somewhat stands a little bit in the way of the TV,
Well,
like
my dad didn't. Dad wasn't exactly around.
You don't say. I wish I had a dad that would have stood in front of the TV.
Hey, at least I never had to deal with a dad standing in the way of my fucking shows. I'm trying to watch Hey Arnold, dude. Get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Football head's a bold kid, okay?
He doesn't belittle you for watching Arnold.
He couldn't belittle me. He's not around. I didn't have to deal with it.
But we've just been doing that, like just like, especially because it's all movies you've seen before. So you're just like, where they were having like a fucking Indiana Jones marathon.
Yes, dude.
Like things I do like legitimately miss about cable of like,
you know what that reminds me of actually. So that app is essentially what I call hotel TV.
Yes.
Like there's just random shit on that you would never ever watch except for the fact that you're just in a hotel room for an hour waiting for the sun to go down or something.
Yes.
And you're like, hey, I'll watch this episode of Cops that I've inexplicably seen 15 times somehow. I know every word to this Cops episode somehow.
It's I might fall asleep, but might not fall asleep kind of situation.
Oh, that's the best, dude. I love cable TV for that reason, because you can just lay on the couch, and if you fall asleep, you don't miss anything. And if you don't fall asleep, you're just mildly entertained.
Again, another perfect movie for that is Forrest Gump, which is on Pluto TV. Why am I just doing ads for things?
This episode is sponsored by
Pluto TV, which also fantastic fucking ads, because it's like they change every time. A lot of them are very like localized or like specific, or like, oh, you're scraping my data for something because it was like like a very specific software for my work that came on.
That's crazy, dude.
Like our HR software for like, you know, how we get paid and how we request time off. It's called Bamboo HR. Commercial for that. Why is that?
That was going to come up for me.
Bamboo. That does remind me of. I can't remember how. So I have like an AeroPress coffee thing that makes like, you know, essentially shitty cheap espresso.
Sure.
And I don't know how it became now a joke between me and Abby, where I would just like kept saying AeroPress so it'd fuck up her algorithm on stuff. And she's like, I'm only getting ads for AeroPress now.
That's like you when you every fourth day when you come into the group chat, you send me the most unhinged fucking videos I've ever seen in my life. And I'm like, this actually says a lot about you as a person, because you're on social media less than just about anybody that I know. And if your algorithm is that fucked, the very little amount of time you spend on social media must be diabolical. Because the things that you send, I'm like, this is from the deepest, darkest crevices of the internet ocean. And you are sending it to me, and I will not fall for this. You and Joe Welch send me shit that I'm just like, if I click on this, there's no going back.
It's I think it's because the algorithm, I'm so like infrequently, especially on Instagram, where I said is like the algorithm just doesn't know what to do with me. They're like, you want this? You want a video of a baby? We think you have a baby. We're not sure. We're not sure if you eat babies.
Yeah. They're like, wait, I think this guy deserves an AI video that is a hot dog person walking around trying to find a bun soulmate. That's the type of shit that you'll send me. I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it's raining mustard and shit. It's like, what the fuck is going on?
You wish that video was AI. That was a real video.
That's real, baby.
That was some man made that, went out, taped hot dogs.
His name is Oscar Mayer. And his baloney does have a first name. It's OSCAR.
Do they still have the Wienermobile? I think they do.
I think we've talked about this, but
I haven't seen it in a while.
I haven't seen it in a very long time. I think they're still hiring for it, though.
I think it's because I lost my whistle.
Would it be weird if one of us got that job of driving the Wienermobile and we're in our mid to late 30s?
Well, who else is going to drive it? Not a child. Not. You think it would be Oscar? They only let men named Oscar drive it.
What do you think is actually more suspicious as a mid 30s or older male, Oscar Mayer truck driver or Wienermobile driver, or ice cream truck driver?
Creepier or like
Just more suspicious. Like, what would people be more if you told them that was your job?
ice
Which one would
cream?
get? Yeah,
I think ice cream, because I still feel like the Oscar Mayer one's a little more prestigious. And you're also,
would.
but also you're not driving through a neighborhood just like up and down streets of it. You're at least going usually to like fucking
Events.
Baker's grocery store.
So specific.
I just wanted to do a very Midwest grocery store. I think that's like a
Hy-Vee.
only, but Hy-Vee's are ever. I feel like Baker's is legit only Omaha.
Is Hy-Vee? No, Hy-Vee's not everywhere.
Yeah, it's like throughout they're based out of Des Moines, Iowa.
Hmm.
West Des Moines, Iowa. I used to have to.
I thought they were just Midwest.
Well, yeah. Well, not everywhere, but they're in a lot of Midwest states. But like very specifically, I think Baker's is only in Omaha.
Interesting.
Huh. They're owned by Kroger, which is everywhere, but
right.
Yeah, I think ice cream, when you think about it, are kind of weird.
I agree. There's also a new horror movie coming out that I'm so stoked for about an ice cream truck. It's by Eli Roth. I'm very excited.
Is it? It's gonna be like a pedophile, or
I don't know, but it looks gruesome, and I'm down. It's like kids are tearing adults apart trying to get ice cream, and I don't know. It looks awesome. It's like one of those. So I don't know. You don't know horror that much, but Eli Roth is notorious for making very over the top, gruesome movies.
What else has he made?
That Thanksgiving movie.
Yeah, I know of horror movies. I'm not gonna watch it.
Yeah.
Damien, so how it usually goes is Damien mentions, "Oh, you need to see this horror movie." I'm not, so I just go and read the Wikipedia page. I'm like, that's good enough for me.
Eli Roth, he made Thanksgiving. He has made Hostel, Inglourious Bastards.
So he's actually very talented.
Cabin Fever, The House with the Clock in Its Walls.
Okay.
But he's notorious, like he has a very specific style.
Okay.
And I guess this ice cream truck or ice cream or something like that, is supposed to be his most gory yet, and I cannot wait. So
again, you've been saying horror's back for some reason.
I'm thrilled, man, because I've always loved horror for a very long time, and it got to the point where it got too cheesy and over the top, to where it's like this is comedy now. You know, and I'm like, no, I want to actually go see a scary thing. Yeah. And the real scary stuff is really starting to come back.
I also feel like it got too like, oh, this is real kind of thing.
Right.
Versus like actual like more fantasy, I guess. I don't know. Like
sure.
Like Paranormal Activity really, I feel like fucked up horror there for a bit.
I don't disagree with you. Yeah. The Conjuring was always great. Yeah. That was like one of the franchises that's always been good.
Yeah, but do you need like 12?
Right, yeah.
As we've talked about.
That franchise to die.
It's, again, I say this as a non-horror fan, but if you have the same one over... I guess that's kind of a horror thing though, right? Like how many fucking Jasons are there?
Yeah. Friday the 13th and all that stuff. I mean,
Nightmare
I think that's kind
on
of the thing.
Yeah, multiple of them. And so...
anyways...
Oh, I think we forgot to mention this with kids earlier. So I finally got to see Wicked in theaters, but not in theater, in a theater. Not the way I phrased that, I was like, I finally got to see the movie at like the dollar. No, I got to see the musical Wicked.
Oh, nice.
Fantastic. I've been wanting to see it for years. Just haven't had the opportunity. But you know how like in New York on actual Broadway, like a big movie star will like star in a Broadway show. Like Hugh Jackman did like The Music Man. Matthew Broderick does all the time.
Josh Groban did Sweeney Todd.
Oh, I did not know that. So like I had the Omaha version of that where the wizard was the guy from the main counselor from the movie Heavyweights.
Oh, yeah.
I think Tim McGowan is his name.
McGowan, that's right. Yeah.
Which I had no idea. With I led with the main counselor from Heaven, so I had to, of course, like look up his Wikipedia page. Enough for like, also, of course, he's a little older now, and like, but he came on stage before the intermission, and me and Abby were like, he looks really familiar.
Yeah.
And then like read his bio in the fucking playbill, and I was like, oh yes, this actually is a legit guy. Oh, and I was like, oh, he should be known. I should know him more than just the fucking guy from Heavyweight, because he was also in Frasier. I knew that. But he like is a Broadway guy, I guess.
I was gonna say, if you're not super involved in theater and stuff like that, he is a theater actor. I mean, that's predominantly what he's known for. And then, went out for Frasier and Heavyweights and a couple other movies here and there and stuff. So he's actually less known for his movies and stuff than he is for the theater. So how was he?
Fantastic. He was very good, as you would expect. And actually, like, the main two actresses were like, when you see people who are good singers and you're like, okay, that's good. And then you see someone who's like at that next level, because especially for like the songs of Wicked, they're very challenging songs. Like the notes they hit and that stuff, where like, if you're not good, or like if you're good but not great, you're not going to hit those, and they fucking just knocked it out of the park.
That's awesome. Is that your first theater experience in quite a while? I don't think I've.
No, we went and saw Mamma Mia like a month ago. We try to go to at least 2 shows a year, between Omaha and Lincoln, because of the university, gets a lot of good Broadway shows. And they're cheap, especially probably compared to
theater in Omaha that you go to.
The Orpheum.
Oh, great.
Which low key, one of the most gorgeous theaters I've ever, like, I haven't been to a lot of theaters, but like, you walk in there and it doesn't feel like it should be in Omaha. It's that nice of a theater.
Yeah, it's very pretty. I might throw up a picture just in case anybody's curious.
Yeah, it's super old. About
Nebraska a whole lot anymore, but it's
beautiful. It's really nice, like, that things do come here still. It's just very infrequently, and so but yeah, no, it was pretty good. And like, again, we had like on the floor, what is it fucking called? Not orchestra, but the main part was like
the symphony seats.
Yeah, like we were like 3 or 4 rows back from the stage, which I've never had that. But they were still only like $60 with fees.
That's the benefit of going there as opposed to a bigger city.
Yeah, I was joking with Abby, because usually we're like way up in the fucking nosebleed balcony. So I was like, I can see their teeth.
Yeah.
I can see what they actually look like.
The same place that we went and saw Sweeney Todd, the La Mirada Theater. Those tickets were like $75, and then we wanted to go see. There was one that was coming. I think it was Mean Girls.
Ooh,
the presentation, and I looked at tickets. It was like $175 for the same venue.
Yeah,
I was like, nope.
It can be really hit or miss depending on the touring company, and then like, but yeah, we got to see Mamma Mia for like $35.
That's awesome. That's
really
like
we can see probably one of the best things we got to see in the Lincoln Theater, which is, it's a pretty big theater. It's a lot newer. It's probably made in like the 80s, so it doesn't have like the coolness of it. But they still get, because of the university, get some like really cool stuff. And like when I graduated law school, it was like I got to be on that stage, which was cool.
That's awesome.
But we got to see Coco in concert there.
Oh,
on October 30th. So
wait, just the music, or was it an actual theater production?
No, so it was just the music. So they played the movie, but instead of having the like, the movie play the music, they had a live matarachi. Yes, matarachi. Mariachi band.
Yeah, we did the same thing at they have a Disney type theater in LA that we went and did the exact same thing for Coco. It was awesome.
Yeah, fantastic. And so go support local stuff, even if not local stuff. I technically, but if you're whatever town you're in, things come to it. I think we've said this a lot.
I think in the same regard as kind of what we were touching on a little bit earlier with like the state of America and just kind of how everything is, maybe our PSA to close out this episode is get out of your house.
Yeah.
Touch grass, as the kids say.
Yeah.
Go do shit. I think it's really easy to be convinced by social media, the news,
Yeah.
other people that things are terrible and going out is awful and there's risks and there's this shit. And it's like, go do stuff, man. You want to see how people actually are? Go out and experience it. People are still nice. You know, it's not, yes, in a sense, the world is crumbling around us. But when you get out and you go experience things and have an open mind and be friendly, and you'd be surprised how great things still are. So I think that's something that I've been struggling with a lot as well, is catastrophizing and feeling like there's no hope left. And it's like, just get outside.
Yeah.
Get outside and go talk to people, man. People are still the same. People are still nice. Genuinely.
I will disagree with people are still the same. I'm in Nebraska. I think LA is probably a little bit different, but in my mind, I think of being like, oh, you vote against every self-interest of things that are good.
I know, but what I'm saying, I'm talking about a completely different thing. Like,
fair enough.
I'm talking about a single serving experience. I'm talking about just from a human connection, you know, just I'm never going to see you beyond this point.
Fair enough.
I know it's tough to hear this, but it's like, I don't care how you vote if I'm never going to see you again. I just want our interaction to be fine.
Okay, you're talking about immediate self-gratification.
Just getting out and realizing, like, even though people have different opinions and vote different and maybe they're shitty people, it's just still, for that you'll go out and you'll have some faith in humanity. There might be some shit that happens while you're out that makes you feel otherwise, but overall I very rarely have terrible experiences when I go out. It's not as bad as people think it is.
Except don't go to TJ Maxx. You'll fight someone.
I thought you were gonna say don't go to TJ, like Tijuana.
No, no, TJ Maxx. That's especially on a Saturday. This
sounds like a personal experience.
Have you ever been to a TJ Maxx on a Saturday?
I think so.
It's a fight. There's a lot of people. And
okay.
Just saying. Also, don't if you're in Lincoln, Nebraska, don't buy your meat from the trucks in parking lots right now. They're not a good deal.
What does that mean?
Bye.